bill that would require gun owners here in California to obtain liability insurance for the negligent or accidental use of their weapons. State Senator Nancy Skinner of Berkeley joins us now live. And thank you so much for being here. California will be the first in the nation to adopt such legislation. Why do you believe it's necessary?
Well, we need to improve gun safety and responsible gun ownership. And now that guns kill more people than cars, you think of it, we require every car owner to have liability insurance. Why wouldn't we do the same for a gun owner?
So explain to the audience how gun insurance would work.
Well, already some gun owners have liability insurance. That's voluntary. Sometimes your homeowner insurance will cover it. But under the law that I'm proposing, it's patterned after the city of San Jose was the first city to do so. New York State's also looking at it, that a gun owner would have to get coverage for the liability of their gun. And that way, the cost of any damage from a gun, whether of the health of a person or property damage, would not be borne by you and us, but borne by the gun owner.
Okay, you mentioned the efforts there in San Jose, but gun rights groups, boy, they immediately responded with a lawsuit arguing that it infringes on Second Amendment rights and is an unconstitutional tax on gun ownership. Why do you believe that your legislation might be able to overcome that type of legal challenge?
Well, there's nothing that requiring insurance doesn't stop a person from owning a car. So it is no way that requiring insurance of a gun owner is somehow interfering with their right to have a gun. This instead is just saying that we should not bear the cost of the damage that your gun might cause. You, the gun owner, should.
And how do you believe, Senator, that this might in fact help reduce the incidence of gun violence?
Well, when a gun owner calls their insurer to say, look, I need liability insurance now, the insurer is going to say, where do you keep your guns? How many guns do you have? Do you keep them in a stored, locked place? Do you have a trigger lock on your guns? How many children in your house? They're going to ask lots of questions that your rate is obviously, your insurance rate will go down the more safe and the more responsible you are as a gun owner. So my objective is to increase safety and to lessen gun violence. It'll certainly stop suicides, which are one of the #1 deaths due to guns. And it will hopefully make gun ownership much more responsible.
And so what's next with your proposal?
Well, we'll have it heard in the Public Safety Committee at the State Assembly. And then if it's successful in the Assembly and comes over to the Senate, hopefully it will make it to the governor's desk.
Okay, we'll be following that progress. Thank you so much, East Bay State Senator Nancy Skinner. Thank you.